Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel.
I will try not to sing the same song where I'm absolutely busy and have no time to record a new video, but that's the reality. I have so many scripts and ideas in my head, but I have no time, almost zero, to actually sit down, record, and edit the videos. Anyhow, I collected myself and decided to record another one for you.
This topic has been on my mind for the longest time, and although I have no issues with the concept and idea of it, I still wanted to explain it to the people who are maybe struggling and people who are questioning it, or maybe just people who are wondering and wanting to know a little bit of a backstory on line dancing and what we're talking about when we say the wall. Have you ever been spinning through a line dance and suddenly realize you're facing the wrong wall? I've done it so many times. If you've ever been told to face the 3 o'clock wall or the 9 o'clock wall or 6 or 12 and had no idea what it meant, you're not alone. Today we're breaking down one of the biggest beginner questions in line dancing. What are walls and why do they matter? Let's clear up the mystery. So next time you hear someone shout, face the 3 o'clock wall, you don't just stare at your Apple Watch in panic thinking, what the hell? It's 7. So if you're not new to line dancing, then you should already know that a wall is just a direction that you're facing when you start your steps and a pattern. So over and over again, you hear new wall, turn wall, etc., etc. It is kind of like an orientation of the room around you. Think of a big square room. You're standing in the middle. The wall in front of you, that's your front wall, also known as 12 o'clock. The wall behind you is your 6 o'clock wall. Right is the 3 o'clock and left is 9 o'clock.
And I just realized that my video probably mirrored, so I'm gonna do it one more time.
The wall to the right is your 3 o'clock and the wall to the left is your 9 o'clock. Every time you turn, even a little bit, you might be facing a new wall. That's just the basics. We're not gonna dive into the diagonal just yet. Usually the choreography will tell you where you will end up and where to begin again. So let's talk about clocks. Imagine the giant clock under your feet. 12 o'clock is right ahead, 3 is to your right, 6 is behind you, and 9 is to your left. It is weird at first, but once you see it in your head, it just clicks. Now, I dance at a local bar, and sometimes our instructor doesn't use clock positions. Instead, she says things like, you'll end up facing the bar, or then pivot to face the DJ booth. So this also helps you to navigate in your environment just by using your exact location to your advantage, because we all dance at a different bars. We all dance at a different location, at different events. So as long as you're spatially aware of what's happening when there are no actual walls around you, especially outdoors or on a patio or at the beach, whatever you're facing when you start, that's your version of the 12 o'clock. It doesn't have to be an actual wall. It can be the crowd, a speaker, a food truck, whatever makes sense for that specific space. Use your surroundings the same way you'd use the clock. I hope it's helpful. So now let's break down the most common types of dances. Number 1, you have one wall dance. Honestly, I haven't seen those as much, and they probably do exist. You always start and end facing the same exact direction, no turning, just steps. Easy to follow, great for the beginners. If you go to the Copper Knob, you may find one wall dances. I'm not sure how accurate those would be, but they're definitely there. The next one is 2 wall dance. This is becoming more common. When I first experienced 2 wall dance, I was like, what is this? It's just 2 walls? And my brain exploded. My brain was so used to turning 90 degrees every time, doing the quarter turns, that the concept of doing complete 180 and turning my back to the starting wall was wild. It took me a while to actually get used to the 2 wall dances, and now I absolutely love them. I'm like, 2 wall dance? This is piece of a cake. I can do this any day, anytime, eyes closed, because it's so much easier. Anyway, going back to 2 wall dances, you do the routine once facing the 12 o'clock wall, and then step spins you 180, so you finish your dance facing 6 o'clock. And then it goes back and forth, which is easy enough to remember. And of course, next one you have 4-wall dance. You're asking why there is no 3-wall dance. I honestly have no idea. I've never heard or never seen 3-wall dance. If they're out there, please let me know below in the comments. So the 4-wall dance, you do the steps, turn a quarter turn, and now you're facing the 3 o'clock wall. Next time it's 6, next it's 9, and eventually you are dancing around the entire room. Keep in mind that when I'm saying you turn 3 o'clock and not 6, that really depends on how the dance has been choreographed. Sometimes you turn into the right, sometimes you turn into the left. So it is not a strict rule where you move it from 12 to 3. You may move from 12 to 9. And now we get into the dances that do not face the wall directly. You ever finish a routine and realize that you are staring between the walls, kind of like diagonally into the corner? That happens too. So that's called diagonal dancing, and it's usually intentional. It adds a little bit of a flair or is a part of this special styling. It's more common in advanced dances or ones that with funky phrasing, and trust me, it keeps you on your toes, literally. All right, let's say you are in the class or at an event and your brain just stops mid-turn. There are some ways to keep your wall straight. As I previously mentioned, landmarks. Identify your DJ wall, your food wall, your stage wall, your cute cowboy wall, or bathroom wall. Just personalize it. Next one is sticking out. If you practice at home, literally stick numbers on your walls. Next one is verbally cue yourself. Say quarter turn to the right as you go, or quarter turn to the left. I honestly do this, or like little steps to the right. So it helps your brain to remember it, and it helps you to navigate the dance. It sounds silly, but if you're talking to yourself, no one will notice, and it really helps to memorize the dance. And the last one, follow someone with confidence. So here we are at the end of my video. Now you know what the walls are, how to find them and identify them, and how to dance your way through them without spinning into the snack table, which would not be bad. I love snacks. If this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and tell me what is the weirdest direction you've ever ended up facing in a dance. I want to hear your stories. But until next time, face your walls, feel the rhythm, and if all else fails, just smile, spin around, and start all over. You've got this. Thank you again for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.